Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Behind the Bar podcast, brought to you by RT Fitness, Durham, Sunderland, the Barbell Club, the Barbell Club Online. If you need any information, all links are underneath, and there'll be a link to Joe's Instagram as well. This is Joe, Sunderland coach Joe. Right, crack in. So Joe, why are you in the fitness industry? How long have you been in it, and why are you still here?
So, always been sporty, fitness related person. From being little, I always wanted to be a performance based coach. So, my background and education took us towards performance analysis. So, I've always been in it really, from kicking a football when I was 6 months to growing up. Yeah, literally 6 months. As soon as I was on my toes, that was life. Football was life. Brought up through football, and then kind of went to uni, college, done my masters to analyse performance. But then it was a case of, do I just want to look at performance, or do I want to look at a broader audience? And then I obviously picked my PT qual up through uni, and just thought, I don't have to just look at performance, I can look at the whole area. And if I can help people achieve where they want to be, then I get the best of both worlds.
How long have you been here?
Where?
Fitness industry?
9 year.
Is it?
Yeah, 8 year, 9 year.
And when did you start?
Like 22.
When you were 22?
Yeah. So I was carpet fitting but PTing.
Where were you then?
Just anywhere I could pretty much PT.
What was it?
Yeah.
What, like at different...
Just fields, doing like DAF programs for the lads, anything.
Right. Huh.
Literally just to build a base up, and then ended up working PTing on a morning, carpet fitting during the day, PTing on a night, until I had a big enough client base to just go, right, all in.
And then where did you go from there?
So went to a gym in Durham, PT'd in a gym in Durham, wanted to do my own small group personal training. They kind of put the stoppers on it. So I was like, right, I'm leaving. And then it was a case of look elsewhere, look for a unit to do it myself. And then obviously got talking to Luke in Ultraflex. Luke, which I kind of guess Sport U, I Sport U, and then joined RT.
And how about you were thingy before that, weren't you? What's it called?
Unique.
No, before that.
David Lloyd?
Yeah.
No, so it was in between. So I went
Which
Unique, David Lloyd, Unique.
Ah, right, okay.
Because, so basically what happened was, I was at Unique, worked for Unique for a canny while, got offered employment at David Lloyd. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll take it. Like, and then you know you've got an income kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was more the security at that point. So I took that, was there for 4 weeks, was down in London on a training course when COVID hit. And obviously it hit the south of the country first. We got told down there on the training course on the Wednesday, go home, they're shutting the gyms. And they shut the gyms on the Friday. We literally went straight back to what they call base, which was Doxford Park. And they were like, because he's a brand new 6 month probation, he has been released.
Because it was a few months, because you had however long we were in lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah. And because, like, I left Unique on good terms. So as soon as they found out, Aaron and Phil were like, oh, come back, help us out during the lockdown. And then as soon as we open back up, you can come back in.
So were you getting paid at all during lockdown?
Not a penny. So I didn't get anything off the government because my last employment status was employed.
Right.
Where if I hadn't gone to David Lloyd, I'd have been eligible for all the funding.
Yep.
So I got shagged basically.
So
if I didn't have savings, I'd have been fucked.
Right.
Like literally fucked.
So you managed to have savings?
Yeah.
God.
Not a penny for like
4 or 5 months, wasn't it?
And then we opened.
July.
For how long? And then we shut again.
And then we locked down in the November again for 4 weeks, and then back in for 3 weeks, and then closed for 4 months after that.
Yeah, but all throughout COVID, I done online classes for Unique.
Right.
So it was literally, I think I'd done 3 or 4 a week for them. Just kind of helped them out, really. Just kept me moving. I still had a few, not online clients, but I was giving them bits and bobs. So like I basically did it in a form of done challenges. So like the first challenge was 5k a day, 100 burpees, 100 squats. Second challenge was 5k a day, 100 sit-ups, 100 press-ups. And literally like the amount of people that were jumping on it was fucking insane because it was either that or nothing.
Did you do any of now when you were helping them out online, did you do any of the Zoom classes?
But they didn't do Zoom.
Or did they not?
They done Facebook Live.
Oh, but yeah, same thing, yeah.
That's all the classes I done, yeah.
And did you have to do
4 a
them
week.
from home or from the gym?
No, home.
Did you?
Well, it varied. At first, when they just shut everything down,
yeah.
there was a few in the gym. And then it was like, right, we can't even come into the gym, do them from home. So it was literally in the kitchen. Nana Margaret sitting in the sitting room. Like, what are you jumping around for? And I'm like, doing a class, man. But that'll be done. But like the amount of people that were jumping on them because it was either that or you couldn't do anything.
Same for us. I mean, you wouldn't have even seen any of our stuff, but this room had just been done out, so literally it only just been painted. It's been actually painted since, but it was this room and it was a mat here.
Yeah, I know some of them have said like even when they started reopening they had like one mat, dumbbells each, and that was like, come in, that's your station, make sure it's nip and clean before you leave.
Yeah.
But
they all had to spray the mats down at the end. Obviously, one mat that had to stay on that. It was just something basic like 45 seconds on, 30 seconds off times 5. And then they did X whatever from there. And then the next day when they came in, it was like very similar and it just moved around type thing. But yeah.
I think it was just a case of doing anything to try and keep a hold of people, as in for their benefit just as much as ours.
Yeah.
Because it was so easy to go insane.
Well, you either went one or two ways, didn't you?
Yeah. Like I know for a fact, first and second lockdown, my fitness and shape was insane.
Right.
Because I was running every day, training, doing whatever I could. And then literally when the third lockdown hit, I was depressed as fuck. I was like, not again. Like I literally kind of did again. Didn't train at all, literally done fuck all. And I was like, and then we had to open back up and do it all again. I was like, fucking, if they shut again, that's me finished. Like, I honestly think if we'd shut the gyms again, I'd have left the fitness industry. In fact, I can guarantee that, because it was a case of I can't afford them to shut again.
Yeah, because of the period of you not getting paid, that's a long,
like
long time.
In 2 years, I think, how long were we open within 2 years? About 4 months.
Yeah, about that.
So it was like 20 months of no pay.
Yeah, it was. I think we were 5, 6, 10 months. It was 10 months total. I think we were closed altogether within the space of 2 years. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh no, that was in a year actually. Oh no, yeah, because we were only actually open. Shut in the March, and then we opened in the July. So it was only like the August, September, October. We hit November, and then that was closed for a month, and then December we were back for 3 weeks, and then we were closed for another 4 months. So within a year.
Yeah,
Fucking
so like
hell.
less.
Jesus, yeah. It was. Well, I did the same as you. So the first lockdown, because we had to start selling online because we lost a lot of clients, obviously, but loads stick with us, which was mint. But I was trying to prove that you can lose weight doing online Zoom classes. So it's like I went straight into diet mode, fucking all out happy clapper. It was actually quite fun, to be fair. And then when that November one hit, even though it was only for 4 weeks, I said again, right, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this month, everybody with us, blah, blah, blah. I hated me fucking life for it because Sarah was bad most of that month, so I was doing the mornings and the night Zoom sessions. And I felt as though I was dieting all year round, and then when it came to that January, whichever one it closed, I'm going full bulk.
Yeah.
I
think the hardest part for us as coaches, I think, was when you're doing a Zoom or a live video class, you have to join in.
Yeah.
So like the clients are maybe doing 1 a day, but then you've got like 3 or 4. You're absolutely fucking pagged by the end of the day.
Yeah, we were doing 3. We were doing 1 carnage, 1 barbell, and then 1 carnage on the night.
Yeah.
So I was always doing at least the 2 in the morning, back to back, and then Sarah would do the night one. Yeah. So why are you still here?
I love it. Literally, like people say people say like when you find what you love, it's never a job. Like it'll always be a job, but for me, it's not about loving it. It's a fact. There's never a day where I wake up and I don't want to go to work. Like you always want to go to work. You always want to help people out. Like it's not even just a job. It's like people. Like I'm a proper people person. Like I will literally talk to fucking anyone.
It's like what Alex once said, didn't he? He says he just fucking loves getting up.
Yeah.
Because it is good. That's the thing, especially if you're coaching on the floor. Like you get up.
Yeah. Oh, see, I fucking hate getting up. Like nobody will tell me. Like I don't believe anyone can enjoy getting out of bed.
Me?
Nah.
I do.
You
I love
didn't.
it. I
You
absolutely
didn't.
love it.
There's fucking no chance.
I do. I'm like
you're literally lying in bed, tucked up, nice and warm. Like you look out the window, it's fucking freezing, and you're like, nah. But once I'm up, like my stage is once I'm up, brush my teeth, I'm fine. But that 5 minute block from getting out of bed to brushing my teeth, I'm fucking sick of my life.
I suppose I'm not getting out to go out.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm covering you. So it's like, for me, like I do get excited to get up because that's my peace time to crack on with work.
Yeah.
So I do like, sometimes I wish I could sleep longer, but I don't.
Yeah.
And I am looking at my watch like, right, 5 more minutes. Get up.
It's not like I love the going to work, the people, but getting out of bed, I fucking despise. Honestly, like hate it.
Have you ever been late?
Nah. Don't know what that is.
It's only once, wasn't it?
Once in 2.5 years, it's fucking not bad going that.
Not at all. To be fair, fucking most of the coaches.
And I didn't turn my alarm off, it actually didn't go off.
Okay. 22 stone teenager. You knew I'd ask it.
Yeah, so one of the main reasons I've never wanted to do a podcast is because I knew this story would come up. And for me, I don't think people should... I don't want to tell my story because I'd rather tell client stories. And I think people should come to me off the back of the results and progress I've made with other people, not myself.
Which they have, though.
Oh, yeah, they have. But then...
You've built your business on that already?
Yeah. But then this just kind of always comes back to, like, talking about me.
I know.
Where...
But do you not think you're in a position though now?
Oh yeah, I do, and like I know, like I can understand things that of people who are in my position now, that people who haven't been in that position can't understand. They can say they know where they're coming from, but really they can't. But I'd rather someone come to me and say, "I've seen XYZ results," not, "Oh, I've seen you've done it, so you can help me do it."
I still wouldn't go to somebody though who had only done it themselves in a way. I'd want somebody who's probably tried and tested.
Yeah.
Because when I first seen your Instagram, obviously when I researched you before we even got on the phone, like it was just result after result after result.
Yeah.
It was nothing, not even a picture of you.
No, I don't think I ever put a picture of me on my business Instagram for like a long time.
It's probably been since this last year, hasn't it?
Yeah, and that's probably only because we're having to now social proof.
Yeah.
Like I had a personal Insta where the only people that would follow us, I would let follow us as people that I was close to.
Yeah, so that's how mine was as well.
But now obviously got rid of that just to kind of social proof the online, so people know who we are. But like I've always said, yeah, we need social media because of what we do, and like it's such a big platform. But I would happily wipe the lot off, like honestly, like because not just for that, I think it's becoming more. It's depressing people more than it's educating people.
Right.
Because there's that much false information out there. There's that much... When do you ever look at Instagram, unless you're searching for something you want to learn, and come off happy?
By the way, you've really swerved your own story there. Well done. I get it with the social media. I'm going to fucking veer back to it though. But people have the power on their happiness in social media by just following the right people And blocking the fucking rest.
But people don't know who the right people are. Example being, like, I'll go back to JD on a night and I'll just literally go in, walk on the treadmill because I can't stand the cold, so I won't walk outside. So I literally just go in, headphones on, walk on the treadmill, and I'm looking around, and I can guarantee that 90% of the exercise I'm seeing is what someone's seen on social media by someone in good shape, that they've just thought, well, if they're in good shape, it must work, so they're doing it.
Like a booty band squat,
Like
something.
Yeah, like walking on a fucking Stairmaster and doing glute kickbacks.
Yeah.
Walking sideways on a Stairmaster. And I'm like, I never ever go up to them and say anything because, like, I keep myself to myself when I'm in a commercial gym. But, like, that's because of the false information they've read or watched on social media, that they think they're going to get in the shape they want to by doing shit like that. And how many of them are wasting the time every day, hours, because someone's put a video on talking shit and giving false information.
So who do you say follow in the fitness industry yourself?
Coach Mark Carroll, who he does bikini comps. His missus was actually world champion.
Right.
So he's obviously, the proof's in the pudding. He's done it. He's got clients doing it. And then not actually many others.
Right. And so this is the rate, like, you're not watching other coaches, because to say, for your happiness point of view from that, you're not watching another coach and being, it's not depressing you.
Yeah.
Because you're not following them.
Yeah.
It's like, I only follow 2.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's just because I think I find I follow James Smith. I know you don't like him, but it's because, not because of his training or anything like that, not because of his physique, but it's just the way he articulates things.
Yeah.
And I like the way that he says things. So it's like, I get a better understanding of how.
I think his language is common. That's why so many people like him.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to, like, dance around stuff, use big words.
He resonates.
Yeah. Like,
with
if you're the common person and watch that, you understand exactly what he's saying.
Yeah. And that's how I always feel as though that's how I've got to obviously talk to our clients. Yeah. And it's always good. And then there's only one other, but it's a bit of an anomaly. I was saying on the last podcast with Matty, I'm forgetting his name now. Muscly dude, but not over muscly, proper good looking. I'm sure I said this on the Matty podcast yesterday.
Luke Watson?
Not Luke Watson. He's muscly, yeah. Oh God, man, what's he called, man? It doesn't matter in any way. But I only follow 2.
Yeah.
And that's it. But the second one is because I'm interested in the way that he does his content and understanding how he gets, say, the views and the reach and stuff like that. So it's from more of a business side of things. But I'm never going to have his physique.
Yeah.
I know that. But it never bothers me. I'm never looking at it in a negative light. Yeah. Even that, like, oh, he's got a massive following, blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking for inspiration.
Yeah, I probably follow more food pages than I do coaches or anything. Yeah.
What's your favourite food page?
At the minute, NE1 for bait.
NE1, that must
so
be
it's the
Newcastle.
postcode,
right? Yeah.
And then they basically go around Newcastle, Scrannon, and it just looks fucking tremendous. And I'm all for it.
So 22 stone teenager. How did you get to 22 stone then?
Being a pig. To be fair, nothing's changed mentality-wise then than now.
Right.
Because I could happily go and sit and eat the same as what I would eat then.
Right.
Because my love for food's never changed and it never will. Like, if you've been coached by me, you know my body changes from winter to summer. And the likelihood is, without even knowing, you could ask one of my clients if I've got a holiday booked.
Yeah.
Because I'll be trimming down.
And you say no to the Friday cakes.
Yeah. And, like, people will be bringing stuff in. I'm like, can it? Like, crying at the same time. But I can't. But, like, just excessive doing what I love. When in reality, you can't do that. But I'd fucking love to do it again.
I know, you always... It's mad that your perception of going from, like you've said it before, I'm going to get lean so I can get fat again.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, winter months for me, it's a fucking dream.
But even since I've known you, you've never went back to when you first started.
Oh no, like
even from there, 'cause I
I'll
think-
probably go back up to maybe like 17 and a half.
Yeah,
And then I'll come back down to 15 for holiday.
yeah.
And then as soon as holidays are over, I'll go back up to 17 and a half.
Because I think when you first started with me, you were just clusping back up because it was after all the lockdowns. and
It
all that.
was.
You close to 20 again. Now it was 19, wasn't it? Or 19 flat.
I can't remember, but it was heavy.
Yeah. And when I was looking at it, I was getting, it can't be that much.
Yeah,
But you fucking were, yeah. Because then you started to diet straight in, didn't you?
yeah. But I've told Ruby, like, when I retire, I'm getting fat as fuck.
Wheelchair style.
Oh, like, not move, just sit there and just. Do you know what it is though? I don't even enjoy I enjoy takeaway now and again, but for me, it's. And don't get us wrong, not everyone's in the position to be able to do this, but going out and sitting and having food when you're out, like going to restaurants, trying different places. So like everyone knows, like my favourite meal is Sunday roast. Going somewhere else every Sunday for Sunday roast. Like it's not as if like I want to sit and eat fucking pizza and kebabs and shit like that. Like I like to go out and like nice food, but if it's nice, I'll order twice.
That's going to be like the
caption.
real caption. It's nice, order twice. So if you were like, so how many times a week would you like now say go for that Sunday roast? Is it every Sunday? Not at the minute though, is it?
Not at the minute because Ruby's shredding, but
Yeah.
it will be every Sunday, and we always try and find somewhere new.
Yeah.
Like every Sunday, like no matter what, where we're going.
But
new.
Ruby's done well, obviously, all last year. She's done mint, but still being able to have that then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that was because she would pull her calories down during the week. Like Monday to Friday, she'd be like fucking immaculate on a slightly lower calories than what she really needed to be on, so we could have that enjoyment on a weekend.
And will you just say maintenance calories
Yeah,
during the week?
like at one point, I refused to reduce my calories, so I upped my steps because I don't want to lose food.
I'm the same on that front. Like I won't, unless obviously I'm shredding down, but I've only done that properly twice.
Yeah.
Where it was like 2,300-ish. Like that's the lowest I can ever go. I'd rather up my steps.
Yeah, same.
And it's even same now. It's like I'm on 2,700 or 2,750-ish. From there, I'm on around 12,000 average steps. If I wanted to eat more, I'd just walk to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or park
I'd
further
much
away.
rather increase my expenditure than reduce my calories because food's fucking the best thing in the world.
So that segues quite good into some hints and tips because, for a client who's saying, can I reduce my calories? I haven't got this right down, I'm just going off that.
Yeah.
But like where they say just doing 10,000 steps, I want to reduce my calories down to 1,300, 1,200,
Yeah.
1,000. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's very specific to individuals because as coaches we're in the gym all the time, and I do think it's a lot easier for us to get the steps in, make sure we're training. Where if you've got a family, kids doing stuff on the night, kids doing stuff in the morning, weekends took up by football, swimming, whatever, sometimes they can't increase expenditure. So I think it's very specific to each individual. If you can increase it, then good. But then sometimes the best option is to pull the calories down. I think it's very individualised to each different person.
So how the fuck in this modern day world and the convenience of eating and packaged food, high calorie just snacks everywhere, how can they pull it down to say so low, which I just want to get out there, I would never ever recommend to anybody, but...
So what do you mean?
Like say if they went down to 1,200, like say I want to go to 1,200 calories because I'm only getting 8,000 steps in, I work at my office all day, I take the kids to school, I pick them up from school and then I take them to classes so I can't get any more steps in than what I'm actually getting. But sort of the only way to lose weight is say going on lower calories, but how the fuck can they do that with today's eating? How can they fit?
Oh yeah, like...
How can they fit just 1,200 calories into a day?
Like I said to everyone, like, losing weight is one of the hardest, if not the hardest thing in the world. And it's only getting harder because of how convenient everything else is becoming. Like, you can literally walk along a high street now and go home with 2,000 calories in a bag for your dinner. And people,
You don't even have to do that. You can pick your phone up and get a Greg's order
oh, I
in 20
know.
minutes.
But like, and I know it's something to do with how many employees they've got or something, but now stuff's got to be caloried. But then I think there's that many people that's been miscoached. They don't even look at the calories anymore because they're frightened of thinking they're overeating. So they just kind of block it out altogether.
Right.
So rather than saying, right, that sandwich there's 500 calories, they don't even check it, they'll just get it and eat it because they think of being miscoached for years and years and years that they've got a 1,200 calorie marker, that sandwich is going to take them over by the end of the day. But if they don't worry about it, it doesn't matter. But I think all of that, that whole process comes down to being miscoached for years.
So like an out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So how would you fucking coach somebody on that then?
I think you've just got
Like,
to
how
be, you've
can
got
you-
to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, people who come to RT that have been coached before, wherever they've been coached, obviously hasn't worked. So I think the best thing people can do when they start anywhere new, not just RT, is forget about everything you've been taught in the past and go in and listen to whoever's telling you what to do.
That's easier said than done.
Oh yeah, of course it is. But that's what I mean. Like it all comes down to being miscoached in the end and misled information on whether it be coaches or social media, because there's that much false information out there. It's fucking killing us.
But I can use some examples of here because so like where we do get new clients, and everybody likes to try something new. For these people who have hopped from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, they come in. I've only lost £2 this week, Joe.
Yeah.
I normally lose 10 in my first week of doing something.
Because they're getting starved. But like they don't see that.
So how this could go on forever, this bit. It's like, how the fuck can you
If
get
they're
them
not,
out of that gym
they-
hopping mindset type?
They've got to be
forever
willing
diet.
to learn. Like they've got to come in with an open mind, because if they're not, then everything we tell them, they're just going to revert back to, well, I used to do this and I lost more weight. But if that was successful, you wouldn't be standing in front of us now.
It's funny how people do that, because whenever I've, say, signed up to business coach, whatever else I've done, I've just completely went all in.
Yeah.
Like to the letter of like, if someone says, right, this is the blueprint and I'm paying money for it, it's like, yeah, I'll follow it. If I hired a coach to coach me with me training, with me nutrition, I'd be paying it and I'd be going for it.
Yeah.
No
I don't
matter
know
what my like.
I don't know why people look at coaches and PTs in a different mindset that they look at doctors and financial advisors, for example. Like if you were going to a doctor, whatever they told you, you would listen. If you were going to a financial advisor, whatever they told you, you would listen. And they're professionals, we're professionals. So literally, if you're coming and you're paying for a service, listen, because what we're telling you is blueprinted on all of our results and what will get you to where you want to be.
What's wide, wasn't there? It's funny that actually it's a good comparison, that, because I know obviously we're never going to be seen as serious as doctors or anything else.
Yeah.
Even though doctors are in the industry of treatment, but we're in the industry of prevention.
Yeah.
So where our industry is in the prevention from the treatment. So we're basically saving lives.
Oh yeah, like we're trying to stop you having to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
And like another thing I say to clients is like, if someone comes in and says, right, I want to lose this amount of weight, right, how long did it take you to put that weight on?
Yeah. I always use that one as
And
well.
if they go, oh, I probably haven't done anything for 3 years, then why don't you expect it to take 3 years to get it off?
Yeah, I always use
Because, for example, if you've put £2 a week on for 3 years, and you
That's a lot of
lose,
weight.
oh yeah, but like you should have that mindset of, right, it's going to take that long to get off.
But we're filled with 6-week quick fixes.
Yeah,
blah
but
blah blah.
I think the problem is when you're not tracking your nutrition, it's never a thought process.
you're not consciously thinking of it.
Yeah. So like the days just fly over.
Yeah.
But when you are actually having to track your nutrition, it seems like a longer process, even though there's the same amount of hours and same amount of minutes in a day.
I think we could go on for that one for a long time, couldn't we? Right then, where we're at. 30 minutes sorted. Right, let's go to the tips. So biggest tips for the everyday person looking to lose weight. We'll say simple. Like what, say, I'll use an example. Let's say 14 stone woman wants to get down to, say, 11 stone for our son's wedding in 6 months' time. She hasn't done anything for 5 years. Used to be into classes and that before that. What simple tips would you give that person?
Don't jump in head first. Like, you can't go from 0% or 100%. Like, it's physically impossible. You'll last 3 weeks max.
Right.
And you'll die off.
So you're talking like, say, the January people where they want to train 7 days a week type thing, yeah.
Like, literally go in, remember that 5,000 steps a day is better than 4 a day. 6,000 is better than 5. Work your way up to 10. Once you get to 10, do the same. Can I go to 10.5 this week? Work your way up. Same with your training sessions. Literally, if you're resistance training or if you're cardio training, do the exact same. Build your way up. Don't go in the gym and think, right, I need to run 5k a day. Because if you haven't trained, 5k is going to fucking blow your hoop out. Go in and maybe run for a minute, walk for a minute. Like, people go in head first, too deep, think this is far too fucking hard, and then drop it out.
So if, like, for example, for our group, big group training program, Team Carnage, we say minimum 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Like, would you say that's too big of an entry level? Or
No. You've got 7 days in a week.
Right, okay.
You've got 7 days in a week. Carnages, say an hour, 45 minutes an hour. What's that in percentage? You're talking like fucking 1.5% of your week.
Yeah. It's still hard to get them to change the thing from there. So that's the simple one, just build up slowly, nutrition-wise.
Exactly the same.
Right.
Literally, don't go in head first to 1,200 calories. Because that's what people think. They think like, I've put a bit of beef on over Christmas, haven't done anything for 6 months. I'll start and track my food, I'll start on 1,500 calories. It's impossible. Like, it's physically impossible. Do the exact same as what I've just said for training. So like, start on 2.5. See what results you get the first week. See what results you get the second week. Right, I'll go 2.3. Do the exact same. 2.1. Do the exact same. Because then your body adapts with your appetite.
Yeah.
And like, James Taylor was on about it, and he was saying like, the first couple of weeks of the shred, he was the hardest because his body was still craving what he did over Christmas. And like, it does.
Yeah.
Like, the more sugar you eat, the more you crave it.
Yeah.
So like, he was still craving sugar because he'd ate that much sugar over Christmas. But then once your body's got rid of sugar, you don't crave it as much because your body knows what it's kind of going to get.
Pure protein.
Aye, just meat all the time.
Good stuff. I like that. But it's got so many questions I suppose you could put into that, because yeah, I think probably one of the biggest things from earlier what you said, fucking listen to what you've invested in.
Yeah. But it goes back to like, obviously if it was a doctor it would be private, but if you were paying for private healthcare, you wouldn't not listen. If you're paying,
listen more.
Yeah, if you're paying for a financial advisor, you'd listen more. Like, whatever you're paying for, everyone seems to listen other than coaching and personal training.
Right.
When in reality, you're paying for potentially 10 extra years on your life.
But people, what's the short-term thing and the long-term thing? Are they like waiting for something? Matty would have known this word. Delayed gratification.
Yeah.
No one can have delayed gratification anymore, because the 3 times a week you put into, say, this year of the gym is going to help you in 10 years' time.
Oh yeah, but nobody wants that. They want to help them now.
They want £20 off.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.